What's good with y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are having a wonderful and blessed day. So we finally got an update on Seth Rollins' knee injury. He was on the Rich Eisen show and he basically just gave us a little update and we're going to check that out. I gave my views on it a few days ago and some things I would like to see happening, but I guess we'll get a better picture of what's really going on with his knee from this video. So leave a like before the video starts so it trends up in the algorithm. Let's get straight to it.
I'm sitting down. I look great. I can see myself on the monitor right here. I look great. I'm not gonna lie. But underneath this monitor, I do have a leg brace on. Over in the corner are my crutches. This past Saturday, I was in a match on Saturday Night's Main Event, which we a special on NBC on Peacock. I was in a match with LA Knight, and I hurt my knee. I was doing a move that I do all the time. It's a moonsault, a backflip. In this particular instance, I was landing not on my belly, but I was landing on my feet. When I landed, I felt my knee kind of pop and buckle. We got out of the match and we moved forward. Monday, I was in Birmingham, Alabama, where our specialists are at. We tried to take a look at the knee through some imaging. It was a little too swollen, so we're going to take another look, hopefully in a week or two here in LA, to try to get some sort of firm diagnosis, and then we can go from there.
I don't know. Y'all let me know if y'all heard this too, but I saw somewhere where he was already nursing the injury and he did the move to kind of shape that up so he could go get that looked at. And the move that he did that he got injured on at Saturday Night Main Event was a cover for an injury he was already nursing. Y'all let me know if that's true or not. That's just something that I read somewhere or that I saw. So I'm not too sure, but but how he's wording it, it kind of feels like it actually happened during Saturday Night's Main Event. Let's keep watching. I don't want to do too much.
I am not a doctor. I only know my body and what I feel. And what I feel is that this is going to be me out for an extended period of time. We were talking off air earlier, and it is a bummer. But look, it is what it is. Our business moves on. This isn't the first time that I've been injured. It won't be the last time. And I've always just got WrestleMania in the back of my mind. I'm like, can I make it back for WrestleMania season, for the whole thing? And so that's my brain always goes there. And I feel good about that. But beyond like a firm timeline, I just won't know until we get a better answer on the MRI.
Now that one hurts. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurts. I was actually hoping that it was a ruse. I was really hoping that it was something that they were playing on so that we could, in fact, get a cash in, bro, at SummerSlam. I was really hoping, and selfishly maybe, I was hoping that this was a play so that he could be off our screens. We'd forget about him, or at least most people would. But y'all already know, most of us that watch this and really digest it, we were already thinking, the wheels were already turning for us to think that he would come back and cash in on CM Punk. But the fact that he says it's probably going to be an extended amount of time, he seems sincere here.
All right, so that's where it's at. If you guys have any questions or you want to get anything out of the way, that's where I'm at with it. I'm open to whatever you guys want to, if you got any questions.
Well, I guess first off, just on a human level, like mentally, how are you? Because you're on a roll right now in your business, and then for this to happen to you, man, like, are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's no good time to get injured. There's no like, oh, this is the best time of year for this to happen, or you're not being used very much, so you can take a break. But this is not my first rodeo. I had a very serious knee injury, same knee actually back in 2015.
Yep.
I was in a much different state of mind at that point in my career where I was still feeling like I needed to work to get to the top. Now I'm sort of at the top. I've had multiple injuries over the years, so I know what it feels like to take a step back. But also, I have the confidence in our roster and in our team that they're going to be able to move things forward in a way that's entertaining. Like, I don't want to say they don't need me, but like, we're good. We're in a good place right now, and when I come back, I'll be better than ever.
Yeah, how would you compare this to other injuries that you've had in your career?
Well, I don't know, again, because I don't know. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to do their job. But it feels a lot like 2015 in the sense that I was, kind of in story. I was on my way up to taking the top spot. Now, when I blew my knee out in 2015, I was actually the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So that was like a heartbreaker for me, and I had just sort of reached that mountaintop. We were on the way to WrestleMania, and I felt like I was in for a really big spot that year. This is sort of like that, but again, mentally I'm in such a different place 10 years gone.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more comfortable with it. I'm kind of like trying to find the silver linings. Like, you know, my daughter's 4.5. Like, I'm going to be able to spend a lot of time with her that I might not have been able to otherwise,
true.
you know, because the schedule is going to get crazy.
True.
We have a bunch of international stuff coming up. I would have been gone for all that. So, I feel like mentally I'm in a good place. I think physically I'll be fine to come back from it, you know, when we get into the rehab and whatever it is we're going to end up doing with this. But I feel good, man. I feel good. I don't want to jinx it. I'm sure there's going to be some weeks where I'm miserable, but like I feel good about it. I'm trying to find the silver linings, and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. We're good.
For sure.
We're good, guys.
We're good.
We're
All right.
good.
That's
We're
good.
good.
There's the verdict, man. He's saying it feels a lot similar. As far as storyline, I don't want to misconstrue what he said. I think he said as far as storyline, he was in the top spot and he got injured. But he seems like he's hopeful about it. Like he said, his mind is always on WrestleMania, which is in the grand scheme of things, if you had to pick which show you want to be a part of, it's definitely Mania versus SummerSlam. Both shows are pivotal. It's a part of the Big Four. Both of them are. But if you had to pick, you'd rather be in April, you want to be with them dogs that's going to be in Mania. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks. I know a lot of us really wanted to see what this faction would be at bro. I felt like SummerSlam was going to be his faction was going to really have their coming out party at SummerSlam. That's what I felt. And I know a couple of people did as well. But I guess we'll wait and see. He seems like he's in a good spot mentally, and that's the most important thing. You know, you want him to be feeling the best he can and have it in his mind and in his soul that he's ready to come back, so that way he can entertain at a high level. If he's guessing or not really sure if he could put this much weight on it, or is this move too risky, should I be doing this right now, you don't want to deal with that when you're trying to perform for the millions that watch you. I understand that as a fan, as a viewer, and I'm sure athletes that's watching this, or if you guys are aspiring wrestlers or just love to consume the content like I do, you also understand where he's coming from. So for a guy like me, I just want him to be healthy. I want him to have the best possible career that he could have. Doctors now are way more better than the doctors we've had before, so they're able to extend careers even with injuries. We've seen guys come back from injuries. We've seen Edge come back, Christian. We've seen Daniel Bryan come back. We saw Shawn Michaels come back, and that was 20-something years ago. So imagine where the specialists and the medicines are now. So I'm not worried about his recovery. I think he's going to do a good job of that. Only thing that suffers is really just us as the fans. We're hoping for some fire concepts with him and the world title. I know I was looking forward to a cash in, and I would keep saying that. But I don't know. We'll see. I think everything's going to be fine. So we'll just keep moving as WWE does. And as they update us, we'll kind of get inklings in the next couple of weeks or so, or what things are going to look like going forward concerning Seth Rollins and his faction, man. So what do y'all think, man? Those are my thoughts. I feel like, hey, we just got to keep moving, and when bro comes back, it'll be time to rock and roll with his faction again. And he still has the money in the bank until next June, and he'll be back way before then, so we're good. Like and subscribe if you new. Leave a comment too. I'ma see y'all in the next one.
Poppin' tag, YSL, smoking.
Get well soon, Seth. Dang, I wanted that cash in.